And good afternoon to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live from the Macomb Western Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament for the second of 5 total games coming your way on Central Illinois Sports. It's the A-Town Tornadoes of Abingdon, Avon, and the Pittsfield Sockies in this consolation bracket quarterfinal. Good afternoon to you. I'm Charlie Holt. Jack and John are alongside this afternoon as well. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Both of these teams defeated in their opening round games yesterday, fighting for their tournament lives in this contest, trying to make it to where they can come back and play again on Friday morning. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Pike County Lumber is the place to start all your building projects. They offer a huge selection of framing and specialized lumber, beautiful interior and exterior doors, and multiple roofing options that can be delivered to your rooftop. Start your indoor projects at Pike County Lumber too. New or renovated bathrooms are one of their specialties. Updating your flooring, time for a new kitchen, any project from start to finish. You can trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
This is Alexis, nurse practitioner.
This is Dr. John Olson. He is the best neurosurgeon.
Well, I paid her to say that.
However.
Many of the patients that Alexis sees, we talk about that day, and we're able to collaborate real time on the patients.
Having another provider that's not a surgeon work with the surgeon, I think you get the best of both worlds. If you have any neck or back pain, come see us in the Spine Center.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a dot truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at Dot. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be at Dot.
Back alongside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, locations in Hannibal, Missouri, and then on the Illinois side in Liberty, Berry, and Pittsfield. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve all of your banking needs. Learn more about the services they offer at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Glad you've chosen to spend some of your afternoon with us on Central Illinois Sports. It's the A-Town Tornadoes and the Pittsfield Sockies in this matchup. In this early afternoon affair, A-Town was beaten by Southeastern 41-29. Pittsfield fell to Macomb 46-33. Jack, if you're comparing games, I would say A-Town probably, they never like to lose, but a little more pleased with the way they played yesterday compared to how Pittsfield showed out.
Well, when you look at A-Town yesterday, they came out very aggressively and really played hard and had a game plan and were able to follow it. Did they beat Southeastern? No. But did they keep Danny Stevens to 17 points, a guy that could put up 50? I think they did a pretty darn good job, and they kept themselves in the game with a chance to possibly make a comeback.
The Sockies on the other side really never were in the contest against Macomb. I think we're down 21-6 at the halftime break. Better offense in the second half as they put up 33 points total in the contest. But these stretches where they go minutes, sometimes quarters without scoring has to come to an end.
Yeah, the only way you can compare that is to when you look at college teams that go 8-10 minutes without scoring, Well, you do that in a high school game with 8-minute quarters, and all of a sudden the game's away from you when you get down 12-2, and the other team's running a pretty deliberate offense too. And they never really competed against Macomb when they missed a couple early bunnies that would have put them right in the game.
Pittsfield's got a couple more guys in uniform today than what we saw yesterday. We'll talk about that next on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls and Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044. Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipcomb Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with a service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles!
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Well, we told you the Sockies going to shake up some things, at least on the bench side of things. You see 3 freshmen in uniform today who weren't here yesterday. Rigston Bonds, Hayden Gratton, Taylor Graham, and Jack. There's a reason those 3 guys are out there. You watch them at the younger levels, and these guys can move a bit.
Well, in the North Green JV game, I got to tell you, Taylor Graham was under the weather big time, and he went out there and played his tail off the whole time. The 3 of them had a lot of quickness that we really are missing somewhere along the line. And will they get to play a lot? Yeah, probably not. But we can remember guys like Noah Mendenhall and Nick Reel and others getting a dress in this tournament, and it kind of propelled them into their varsity play down the road.
Well, I can remember Reel playing in this tournament. We'll correct you for a moment, and just because it's Noah didn't get to play till the QND shootout. I think he put up like 50 in a freshman game that morning. They decided to go ahead and take him to the varsity game as well. But, hey, here's the thing. It's kind of the way varsity athletics work. If other guys aren't getting the job done, they're going to start looking for people who can. I'm not necessarily saying these 3 kids are going to play a minute in this contest, but if you don't think that puts a little pressure on some of those other guys when they look at the bench and say, there's the guys looking to try to take my job, it should, and it should be encouraging in a positive way for your upperclassmen.
Well, so many years ago, Dean Durango stood up at a football banquet and had John Wise stand up with one of the little guys that were practicing against him and said, we won't get better until we have people who are pushing each other for a position. And if you're one of the guys that's maybe 8, 9, or 10 on that bench, it's going to change your perspective on things too, because you're going to either work harder or you really have no future.
Pittsfield in the first half of that game against Macomb, they got the ball into scoring spots and really just did not capitalize. The Sockies' inability to pressure opponents and turn them over has been a bugaboo this season, and I think that's why you might see Pittsfield come out. Well, first of all, we know they're going to have a different starting lineup today with Javen Petty in the starting lineup in place of Eli Mendenhall from the lineup they've been showing for a majority of the season. But that might be an indication that Pittsfield might be trying to get out and pressure a little bit more today.
And maybe move the ball up and down the court just a little bit faster somewhere along the line. But you and I have talked about this a little bit. You can't just talk about getting quicker and becoming a better jumper and stuff. You got to work at it. And, a lot of people get tired of hearing me say things about what Camp Point Central does and Dixon does. Go back and watch the video of Camp Point Central yesterday. They won because of quickness. They don't have any 6'10" kids, and you got to get quicker if you're going to compete at the varsity level.
Yeah, if you look at the programs that are successful, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, track, whatever it is, the ones who have success, if you're not having success, maybe give them a call and be like, hey, I was thinking, what are you guys doing there? Because I don't think, just to stick with your Camp Point Central example, I don't think those kids are any more or less naturally athletic than a lot of kids other places in a Pittsfield, a Pleasant Hill, a Calhoun, a North Green. But they're getting that type of training and an added little boost in a lot of things that has given them definitely an advantage at this level. This A-Town squad, quite honestly, 0-12 on the season. I'm not really sure how they're 0-12. I thought this team actually played really hard on the defensive side, and I think that type of pressure will give Pittsfield trouble today.
I haven't had the opportunity to really look at their schedule and see who they played, but, I look at some of the other people and who they played, and some of them haven't really played a lot of really tough people. So I look at A-Town. They played Orion, Ridgewood, Monmouth, Roseville, Alleman, Illini West, Peoria Quest, West Hancock, Farmington, Pleasant Plains, Elmwood, and Illini Bluffs. There's not an easy team in that whole bunch.
That's a pretty good schedule, actually, to start the season.
They didn't play South and North Fulton. Did you notice that yet?
Yeah, it's a pretty good schedule to start the year, really pushing themselves and trying to get that elusive first victory. And they'll be a tough opponent. Do not let that 0-12 record fool you if you are Pittsfield. This is an opponent who's hungry for a victory, and they want it today, not the next time they take the court. We're just a little under 8 minutes away from the starting lineups and the play-by-play of this contest between Pittsfield and Abingdon Avon, better known now as A-Town. We step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers! Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Welcome back. Great Rivers Bank pregame show, Central Illinois Sports. So far in this tournament today, a couple of games have been played. Of course, we brought you the first contest as Monmouth Roseville blew past Liberty 49-17. And then in the other consolation quarterfinal, it was Canton beating Lewiston 43-36. This Pittsfield A-Town game will be followed by Brown County and Illini West. The winners of those two contests will play one another at 10:30 on Friday morning across the road at Brophy Hall in a semifinal matchup on the consolation side. Other games taking place today, 5 o'clock, Illini Bluffs and Rock Ridge. We'll have games for you at 6:30, West Hancock and Camp Point Central, and 8 o'clock, Southeastern and Macomb. And then the nightcap will be Eureka and Farmington on the championship side of this bracket in the 76th annual Macomb Western Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament. The final day will take place on a Friday And they'll hand out the trophies late in the day in that contest. It's a tournament setup that, quite honestly, they'd get rid of some of these great big breaks in the middle of the day. You wouldn't have to be doing 9:30 at night basketball games.
Exactly.
I know that means your volunteers, you probably have to rotate some people in and out to give them, a little bit of a break otherwise, rather than these hour-long built-in breaks. But, man, if you're somebody who's here watching multiple teams, and I know that's not very many people, I'm just really complaining for us, it can be a long day.
Well, it just has always been the same when we look at it. You get to that last day, and you can move things along. Today is one of those days when if you eliminate a break, you could probably start the last game at 8:30 instead of 9:30 with no problem at all. And, then at 9 o'clock in the morning after you do a 9:30 at night game, seems like it comes quick. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it did come quicker than I remembered. Got out about 10:40 last night. Hit up the world's worst Taco Bell. Didn't eat there, but luckily Casey's, hey, they were there for you, there for me, and they come through once again. If you're in Macomb, not to talk bad about them, but I'd stay clear of the Taco Bell, some of the rudest humans on the planet. We are just moments away from meeting the starters of this contest. A final break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Pittsfield and A-Town next.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Lipcomb Insurance Services realize today's risk. A good risk management plan is a necessity. It takes thought and consideration in many variables that face you as a producer. No one solution can be the answer. At Lipcomb Insurance Services, we have over 40 years of experience with agriculture and the problems you face. We offer a wide variety of options to help you shoulder some of the risk. We understand farming. We will go over your goals and challenges as a producer and build a risk management plan that fits your operation. Contact Brett Lipkeman at 217-242-2703. Lipkeman Insurance Services, a trusted and proven provider of federal crop insurance for over 20 years. Go Eagles! Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Hey, let's meet the starters for this contest. Starting lineups brought to you by Bowlers Universe. They're open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. Always a good time. And check them out at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. The visiting team, the Pittsfield Sockies. Brad Tomave squad, 5-5 on the season. They will start the following today. At a guard, he's a 6-foot senior, Adam Musgrave. At a guard, a 5'8 senior, Nolan Daniel. At a guard, he is a 6-foot junior, Brennan Tomave. At a guard, a 6-foot junior, Javen Petty. And at a forward, a 6'2 junior, Connor Allen. Allen, Petty, Tomave, Daniel, and Musgrave for the 5-5 Sockies. For the Abingdon, Avon, A-Town Tornadoes, Corey Link's squad 0-12 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a junior, Kellen Hook. At a second guard, he is a junior, Asa Stegall. And at the third guard is a sophomore, CJ Pugh. At a forward, a junior, Weston Marler. And at the other forward, a junior, Drew Fouch. Fouch, Marler, Pugh Stegall and Hook for A-Town.
Well, I was watching the referees take their jackets off in preparation for this game. One of them was rifling through his pockets like he wanted to make sure he didn't leave any money in there or whatever. I didn't even know those kind of jackets had pockets.
He's probably looking for his whistle, I'd say.
He must have found it.
Well, wet your whistle and be ready to go for this one. A-Town, the home team. They're in the white uniforms, dark green numbers, and various color of shoes for the Tornadoes. The Sakis are wearing the reds this afternoon with the black numbers and white trim. Our tip-off brought to you by Trucks LLC. For all of your diesel repair needs, it's Trucks operating with mobile service units as they finish their building at the Industrial Park in Pittsfield. Trucks looks forward to serving you. 217-922-0044. Musgrave will jump in the middle for the Sakis against Fouch for A-Town. High school basketball and Central Illinois sports from the Macomb tournament. The tip is up and controlled by the Tornadoes. Hook will play the point against the Pittsfield zone to start the contest. On the right side, Pugh pushes into the corner to Stegall. Stegall caught there, drives baseline, finds Hook, who fakes a shot. Now pulls it back out as Tom Abe comes up to pressure him. Hook a little out of control and travels. Turnover on A-Town on their opening possession.
And that was because of aggressiveness by the defense of Brendan Tomhave. I liked the way he looked there. Avoided the foul and caused the turnover.
Man-to-man defense for A-Town to start the contest as Tomhave walks it across unpressured into the front court. Leaves it to Daniel, top of the key. Daniel on the dribble drive, looks back door, finds Musgrave, leaves it out to Petty. Petty puts it on the deck one time, over to Tomhave in the right corner. Tomhave, dribble drive, little floater up, won't fall. And the rebound pulled in by Stegall for A-Town. Into the front court. Come the Tornadoes. Hook over to Pugh on the right side. So both teams come up empty on their first possession of the contest. Here's Stegall. Pass is tipped and stolen away by Musgrave. One on Ott into the front court. Layup is up and good. And the Sakis an early 2-0 advantage on the Trucks scoreboard. 6:52 to play in the first. Hook brings it toward the front court.
Like the aggressive defense.
Yep, gets it across to Marler. Now it goes to Stegall. Right side, Pugh for the three. It's short. Rebound comes all the way back out to Pugh. So a second chance opportunity for the Tornadoes here. Now a ball tipped, and Daniel has it tipped into the backcourt. On the floor after it, he and Pugh. Now joining the scrum is Petty. It's a held ball, and it will be Pittsfield basketball. Wow, different energy all the way around so far today, no?
Third turnover already on Abingdon. We didn't see that with Southeastern yesterday, and people getting on the floor and making things happen. The only thing I saw on the offense or the defensive rebound was Allen boxed the guy out, but never went for the basketball.
A long rebound, though. Long shots make long rebounds. Sometimes they happen. Here's Petty with it on the wing right side. Gets it to Tomhave right wing. Out top, Daniel. Daniel going to try to attack in the paint. Bounce pass down to Allen. Fakes. Now puts it up. High glass, no good. And the rebound secured by Marler. He wants to push into the front court, streaking across the half-court line. Works a pass. It's tipped by Allen. Off of Marler and out of bounds. A turnover the fourth on A-Town. 6:04 to play in the first. And sometimes the best recipe, Jack, is lighting a little fire under your cheeks. I'm not talking about the ones on your face.
Yeah, there's more to life than weight vest and weight ankles. Sometimes you can do it just with a little motivation of adding a couple people.
Here's Petty, left side. Tomhave, 4-3. Good look. It is not going to fall through those. It bounces every part of the rim and won't fall in. And Hook on the rebound. So
I like the fact he took that shot that early, though,
I agree.
Charlie.
They've got to be more aggressive. I mean, they've struggled to score being not as aggressive offensively. I mean, if you struggle to score being aggressive, you're not any different, right? Left side, Marler works it out top. Pugh straight on three ball off the mark. Rebound tipped out. Tomhave secures it for the Sakis. 2-0, low scoring game. We kind of thought it might be in this contest. Tomhave to Petty, left side. Fakes, now puts it on the deck. Dribble drive in, caught in the paint, leaves it out to Daniel. Daniel on the dribble drive, denied there. Now can restart the dribble as it got knocked away. Over to Tomhave. Looks to take his man off the bounce. Dribble drive in. Leaves it down low to Allen. Allen up under the basket too far. Shot blocked on the board for Fouch. Gets it off to Stegall on the run into the front court. Wants to push. Drives in. Shot blocked by Allen. Rebound down to Musgrave. Musgrave wants to take it quickly the other way for the Sockies. Off to Javen Petty. Petty on the dribble drive in. To the window and in for two.
Javen had double figures yesterday. More aggressive today. That's what you'd like to see.
4-0 Pittsfield. 4:38 to play in the first. Stegall and Hook look to bring it up for the squad from A-Town.
Anstead will come in on the next dead ball.
Really letting them play aggressively on the defensive side. Petty, nearly had a steal. Ball knocked loose now by Allen. Pugh recovers in the corner to Fouch. Back to Pugh. Out top, a 3-ball on the way is an air ball by Stegall, and it will be Pittsfield basketball. Anstead comes into the game, the senior. He will replace Connor Allen. On the other side, we see Trey Anderson, the sophomore, in, replacing Pugh for A-Town.
Haven't seen that much skin on the floor in a long time for the Sockies, and boy, I'll tell you what, people are flying around and trying to get that backdoor double team right now.
Well, there's energy all the way around. Even the coaches up and moving around a little more so far today. Got Scott Bacon some extra coffee, it looks like. Here's a backdoor cut. Musgrave, pretty fine that time. And a 2-point shot for Musgrave gives Pittsfield a 6-0 lead. 4 minutes to play in the first. Here's a ball. Daniel knocks it away in the backcourt, going to get the steal. Very aggressive. Tom Hay, the Daniel, left-hand shot, good. 8-0 Pittsfield, timeout by A-Town. Sockies with some energy in this consolation quarterfinal. A-Town takes the timeout. We'll pause as well. 3:51 to play in the first as you watch high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beers for us?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
8-0 Pittsfield on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Fast out of the gate for the Sockies, and you can't say that very often. I mean, they've gotten some leads early in games this season, but I mean fast, like as in flying around kind of fast.
I haven't seen this type of play by the Sockies yet this season. Great to see.
Now can they sustain it? Into the front court comes Hook. Double team comes his way. The ball comes out free, top of the key to Anderson, the sophomore. Over to Marler. Marler. Out between the circles, Anderson. Ball poked at, now to Hook. 3:30 to play in the first. A-Town trying to get on the board.
And the Sockies kind of did it with a zone. Now they're in the man-to-man.
Well, they've switched defenses. I think that's given A-Town a little bit of a struggle with the switching looks. Hook with Tommy about guarding him. To Pugh. Now it comes to Marler. Marler on the dribble drive. Reverses it. Leaves it off on the left wing to Stegall. This is going to throw a dangerous pass. Petty was there to try to hawk it away. Petty kind of plays that cheating style of defense, and now we'll see a foul away from the ball, and that's going to be called against Stegall.
Stegall's going to pick up the foul, his first, team first foul of the ball game. Turnover number 6 already on Abingdon. 8-0, 3 minutes left first quarter. Sockies basketball and an 8-point lead.
Just to clarify that, what I mean by that, with Petty kind of playing that cheating style, he's going to get some steals. He's also going to be backdoor sometimes.
Yeah.
You got to take the good with the bad.
Well, I was looking for the backdoor help that time, and it was there.
Here's Musgrave, right side, Tom Habe. Tom Habe dribble drive in, tried to find Anstead in the paint. Ball knocked away by A-Town, the official under the basket tells us. That allows Connor Allen to check in. We'll also see Eli Mendenhall, the 6'2 junior, for the first time today. Musgrave and Petty take a chair. Out of bounds underneath. Allen will be the man to trigger it in for the Sockies.
Big transition right now to make sure this new crew can continue that momentum.
And bounce past Anstead. Turnaround shot off the iron, no good. And Fouch with the board. Now this is a much, I'll have a better word for it, slower lineup. Right side with it is Hook. Yeah, a bigger, broader lineup. I'm not saying, here's another turnover as the man just took it to the eye. I'm not saying they're not athletes, because they are athletes. They're just not as quick as those kids that just sat down.
And they're hard-working kids, and some of the greatest kids that come to my house for FCA, all kinds of stuff. We want the best for them, but we want them to get the best out of themselves and play it for the right reasons.
And they got to be willing to fly around themselves, right? Here's Daniel with it on the right wing. Out top, Mendenhall to Anstead. Look for the wing. There's Tommy, but there's an illegal screen set by Connor Allen.
Allen will pick up the foul. First turnover against the Sockies. First foul. And Allen picks it up. It's 2:14 left first quarter, 8-0, and both teams been on a little bit of a drought. Well, Abington's been on a drought since the beginning. See if you can throw the shutout.
Hook with the ball to Anderson. Against Daniel. He's playing some good energy on both ends of the court right now. Marler out to Hook. Pass left side, finds the man in Anderson. A long two-point shot is up and good. Anybody ever tell you your bad luck, Jack? Just had to mention it. Had to say it.
No hitter.
147 to play in the first. Wonder if I'll win the lottery today. Can you say that? On top of it is Tommy. I mean, if you're just going to speak things into existence, here's a shot put up no good, and they're going to call a blocking foul as Tommy will head to the free throw line to shoot two. A Stegall whistled for this one.
Key on the whole thing right there, though, is Brennan went to the basket. Siegel's going to pick up his second. Free throw for Brennan Tomhave. Tomhave looking for his first points today. Had some energy in the second half. 1:37 left first quarter, 8-2, and misses the first. And Brennan's a good free throw shooter.
Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday like you can today on a newsstand near you. Yeah, I like Tomhave's aggressiveness of getting the ball to the rim yesterday. So much of the season he's been kind of relegated just to that three-point line, and he can penetrate, which will open up himself for some of those outside shots.
Made the second free throw and a couple new guys in.
Anderson, as Petty is checked back in along with Musgrave. Here's a steal out front by Tomhave. Tomhave into the front court now. Attacks down low, up off the window and in for two. Good strong finish that time.
Three for him.
Makes it 11-2. Sockies 1:17 to play in the first. Anderson with the basketball. Petty out pressuring him. Leaves it off to Hook. Trying to bring him back. Right side. Three-point shot. Anderson from downtown. Hey, he's got all five off the bench for his squad to make it 11-5. A minute to play in the first.
That wasn't just downtown. That was way downtown.
Musgrave with it. Dribble drive into the paint. Up off the window. No good, but fouled, and he'll shoot two shots.
Now you're causing fouls, getting yourself to the charity stripe. That's what you want to do. Is that on Pugh? Pugh's going to pick up the first foul for him. Third team foul. Free throws to be shot by Adam Musgrave, who's got 4 points in the game. 11-5. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Free throws are real important right here, and Musgrave makes the first.
Real and Twine located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. Rick and Tracy and their staff are there today ready to serve you. Stop by, pick up one of their fantastic items.
Or they'll help you pick it up.
Yeah, they can help you even carry it to the car.
Musgrave on the second, also good.
At Real and Twine, 13-5 the score. Musgrave 2 for 2 on that trip. Here's a pass from Stegall, stolen away by Daniel. Daniel shoves it ahead to Musgrave. Musgrave missed the layup, and he's fouled by Hook.
Hook picks up the foul. That'll be his first, team fourth. Back to the free throw line. Adam Musgrave, 6 points in the day. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Sockies trying to tie their biggest lead of the ball game at 9. They lead by 8, 13-5 right now. And Musgrave makes the first on a nice touch.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your next auto, home, or commercial loan needs. Call Damon, 217-285-4404.
Second one for the biggest lead, and it's there. It's a 10-point bulge.
I paused for a second because I said home and then almost said residential, and that's really the same thing, I think. Here's a pass now, going to be thrown out of bounds off of Anderson, and another A-Town turnover.
Ready for this? 10 turnovers first quarter. Sockies with the shot for the last shot of the first quarter, and here comes Tomhave back into the game. He'll sit Gratton down, and that's Ethan Gratton.
I have to say that a little more often because Hayden Gratton in uniform today. Haven't seen him or the other two freshmen yet, but he just might.
Somebody has.
Daniel trying to get free of his man. Gets it to Petty with 25 ticks to play in the period. Petty gets it off to Daniel. 15-5 Sockies. 17 seconds to play in the first. A-Town up being aggressive defensively. Daniel with the basketball.
Takey
with 11. Left side, Tomhave. Looks for the back door. There's Petty. Little floater up off the window, no good. Rebound down to Pugh with 4. Pugh going to be dogged from behind. Petty tips it away. Ball is loose at the buzzer. And that's how the first quarter comes to a close. After one, it's Pittsfield 15 A-Town 5. Second quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
15-5, Saki's with the lead. It'll be Abington basketball. Saki's 5 of 11, 45% from the field, 0 for 1 from the arc, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Abington 2 for 6, 1 for 4, and they've turned it over 10 times. Saki's have turned it over once.
Hook with the basketball. He, Pugh, Anderson. Also, we see Jake Hall into the game for the first time. And Fouch to start the second period. We saw Hall a little bit at the end of that game yesterday. Here's a drive into the basket by Hook, and he's bumped and fouled by Connor Allen. Allen will pick up his first, team second.
Second, he had an illegal screen.
I'm sorry, his second, team second, and that brings Ethan Gratton off the bench into the contest for the Sakis. Also, we see Marler come in the other way and sits down Hall.
He's number 20, correct?
Yes, Hall, that is. So Ethan Gratton in on the defensive side right here. Pass out front to Hook. Just underway in the second period. Left side Anderson. He's got all 5 of the points here for this A-Town squad. Pugh to Fouch. A fairly junior-laden team with a couple of sophomores in Anderson and Pugh for this A-Town squad. Only 9 guys total, though, in uniform.
Central only had 8 yesterday. Got the right 8, doesn't make any difference. This is a group that counts the 5-second call a little quicker than most, this officiating crew. So you want to get in their face.
Around us, the natives are restless. Hook with it out front. And a timeout going to be called by A-Town. It'll be their second timeout of the afternoon. We'll pause as well. It's Pittsfield 15, A-Town 5.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
6:54 to play in the half. 15-5, the Pittsfield advantage. A-Town took the timeout, their second of the day, and we're back to live action.
Coach Link wasn't happy with the flow of the offense.
Anderson, as Pittsfield switches into a zone during the timeout, gets it to Pugh on the left side, looks for the lob down low, knocked away by Petty on the help side.
But good job by Gratton fronting the man and getting those big long arms up in the air. He can cover a lot of space.
Pugh. Looking, gets it to Fouch in the corner. Now on the wing it goes to Anderson. Switch back to the zone with Pittsfield. Pass on the left side goes to Anderson. Skips on the right side. Pugh for a 3. No good. Rebound down off of Petty out of bounds, and it stays with A-Town.
Petty was fingertips away from getting that board. 6:23 left in a half, 15-5 Sakis. That's where we were at the stop.
Inbounds pass comes into Fouch. He'll go to work. Turnaround shot blocked by Gratton, and the rebound. Sakis can't secure it.
Nice job by Gratton.
Yep.
Here comes a new man in for
Abingdon returning. He'll come in for Pugh. Siegel has those 2 fouls, doesn't he?
Uh-huh.
Wow. 15-5 the score, 6:17 to play in the half. This game's still a lot of time left in it. Here's another steal by Nolan Daniel now. Daniel leads the charge into the front court, kicks it out to Tom Hay for a 3. It's no good. Rebound Petty on the offensive glass. He'll go try to go up under, put up a little floater, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Marler. Marler to Hook. Hook into the front court for the Tornadoes.
Ooh.
Moves it off on the right side. Marler. Now to Hook. Has Fouch down though. Petty knocks it away from behind.
That time Javen Petty kind of baited them into making that pass. He was ready to steal it, just couldn't secure it. Here comes Mendenhall into the game. He'll set Grattan down. Grattan gave him a couple good minutes.
Yeah, he did.
Nice job by Ethan.
Ball out of bounds. Hook will be the man to throw it in for A-Town. 5:44 left in the half. Anderson to Hook. Defender went flying by. Hook, a pull-up jump shot. It's good.
First points by anybody but Anderson.
15-7 the score with 5:29 to play in the half. Petty with the basketball to Daniel. Right side, Musgrave. Musgrave on the dribble. Out to Petty. Fakes the deep 3. Puts it on the deck. Leaves it in the corner to Daniel. Daniel dribble drive to Tom Abe. Gets his feet under him. Fires the 3. No good. Rebound Petty. Another offensive board. Puts it back up. Won't fall. Rebound fought for underneath. And over the back of Daniel is Dre Anderson.
Anderson trying to pick up more than just that foul. He's going to pick up the foul, but you jump up and down enough times and the official may give you an extra one. And now the coach doing a little complaining here.
Petty will inbound here for the Sakis.
5:10 left in the half. 15-7 Sakis. Haven't scored in the quarter.
Inbounds pass knocked away by Marler.
I like the idea. I guess it's got to be a little quicker with it.
He was open. Pass. Yeah, he was open ahead of time. Just have to anticipate. Inbounds pass. Comes into Mendenhall at top. Gives it to Daniel. Right side, Petty. Petty off of the screen, and an offensive foul by Nolan and Daniel. No, they'll say a shove off by, they call Stiegel? Stiegel.
He's got to pick up his 3rd. You know their coach is going to be yakking now.
He's pretty quiet, actually. Stiegel sits
shaking
down.
His head.
That's tough to believe, Coach. Tanner Gimfall, that was 7:04 to play in the third quarter. Here's now going to be called an offensive foul on Eli Mendenhall.
Sakis have 2 fouls, both on offensive fouls.
3 fouls.
Okay.
2 on Allen, 1 on Mendenhall now.
Yeah, Mendenhall picks up the offensive foul. That's a turnover, the 3rd of the game.
Little blush, little shadow, little eyeliner on the makeup. 4:55 to play in the half. 15-7 the score. Here's another turnover as Hook loses it out of bounds, and the referee looks like he's going to point to his left. Then he says, never mind, just to the right.
Just kidding.
Says, I don't want to get my face ripped off. 4:50 to play in the half. 15-7 the advantage for Pittsfield on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
My name is Mary Kay.
Tommy on the left side. Daniel. Out top, Musgrave. Rips, drives, kicks it out. Daniel for a deep 3. It won't go. And the rebound to Fouch. Fouch has the ball to Hook. Hook brings it into the front court. Sky-high pass, Anderson. Anderson pressured by Tommy. Works off of the Hook screen.
Got to get over that dry route that we talked about in the pregame.
Yeah, it's been a while. Here's Musgrave on another steal. He'll drive into the front court. Look at his quickness. Just gets ahead of everybody. Shot is up and good, but he's fouled on the floor, so he'll shoot the 1 in bonus.
Bonus time. Who's the foul on? Marler's going to pick up the foul, his first, team 7th, 1 and 1, and that was a horrible call. I just heard it. Musgrave will be at the free throw line. Checking back in will be Anstead.
Looks like a bench warning now called against A-Town.
What about the guy in front of him?
Anstead in. Sitting down is Mendenhall.
We haven't heard that the whole tournament yet.
What's that?
That's a terrible call.
Oh, yeah, we have. I've kept count.
Musgrave short on the free throw. Rebound comes off the other way. That's to Fouch. His 4th.
People rarely complain about officiating when they're winning. It's almost like it's an excuse. Almost.
Apparently you've been on the Illinois post.
Yikes. Right side with it is Hook. High pass to Fouch. Gets it out top Anderson. Quick pass to Pugh. Trying to get the zone moving around a bit. Pugh on the left side. Fouch at the high post. Bounce pass down low. Marler picks it up. Turnaround shot. Tough one. Gets it to go. Cuts it down to a 6-point game.
Circus shot right there. Nice job.
15-9, 3:40 to play in the half. Been a while since Pittsfield scored.
Like the whole quarter.
Yikes. Here's Musgrave now on a dribble drive. Count the basket and one.
Good job by Musgrave being aggressive to the basket. And the foul will go on Pugh, I do believe. Be his second. Team eighth. Free throws for Musgrave again, just one. He's made 4 out of 5 on the day. 3:34 left in the half, 17-9 Sockies. Up and good by Musgrave, and he is doing a nice job.
18-9 now with 3:30 to play in this first half. Hook into the front court. Marler tries to drive in. A little up under move. Shot no good, but fouled by Musgrave.
Musgrave will pick up the foul. It'll be his first, 4th team foul. And actually, I think if Adam would have been patient, that guy would have got himself in trouble because he was a little off balance. But that guy would be Weston Marler looking for his 3rd and 4th points of the game. He has 2. 3:22 left in the half, 18-9. First one up by Marler is good.
Pike County Concrete. If you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call. Locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville, 217-285-5548.
First one hit every part of the rim before it came in. Second one hit on the back of the rim and fell through. He's living right today.
18-11 now with 3:19 to play in the second period.
Petty playing the point.
Petty hands it off to Musgrave. Ball handoff now to Daniel. Gets it to Anstead. Back door wasn't open. Now to Daniel on the right wing. Free throw line Anstead. Back to Daniel. He'll try the pass into Anstead. Couldn't corral it. Ball stolen away by Fouch. Fouch into the front court. A long pass to Marlowe, who throws up an off-balance shot. No good. And the rebound down to Musgrave. He wants to push it the other way. Dribble drive in. Leaves it off the Tomei. Lets the defender go flying by. Out top Daniel for a 3. It's an air ball. And out of bounds to A-Town.
0 for 4 on the 3-point shots today. You know, they can shoot the 3, but when you miss them that bad, you got to regroup.
Out front with it is Hook. He drives inside, tried to get it to Fouch, knocked away by Petty, but stepped on the baseline, so it will be A-Town basketball underneath their own hoop.
Aggressive as I've seen Javen in a while.
He's flying around.
Yeah, good job.
Anderson, I'll check that that's Pugh to inbound. Looking, he'll lob it out top to Anderson. Guarded by Tomei. Out of Hook. Just over 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play in the second period. Hook. He's kind of dribbling nonchalant out top. Looking for the switch off and didn't necessarily get the one he was looking for. Ball out front now, Anderson. I saw this with A-Town yesterday on the offensive side. There's not a ton of movement. Marler looks back door. There's Pugh. Shot put up no good. Fouled. And Pugh will shoot 2.
I like what Anstead did that time, though. He wasn't going to give him the easy bucket. Picks up the foul, his first 15 foul. Puts him to the free throw line in C.J. Pugh, who looks for his first points of the day, 18-11. It's been a better quarter for Abington. 1:56 left, second quarter on the Truck scoreboard. First one up and no good.
Check out the Friday meal specials each week at the Moose Lodge, 420 in Pittsfield. You'll find them on West Washington Street. New specials each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold. The Moose Lodge, 420 in Pittsfield.
Grattan back in. Second one way short. Ball comes loose, and Daniel was the aggressor.
Scrapped after it. Daniel takes it across the big leatherneck insignia at the middle of the floor. On the right side, Tomei. Grattan. Around it goes to Anstead. Daniel now on the dribble. Up top, Ethan Grattan finds Musgrave. Musgrave dribble drive to Anstead, top of the key. Lobs down low, Grattan trying to go to work. Turns, shoots, left hand scores.
Nice job, Ethan Grattan.
20-11. Pretty nice little post move by the young man.
Yeah, and the left hand to finish.
Good patience, good footwork. 9-point lead, 1:17 to play in the half. Marler into the front court.
Yep.
Works it left side. Anderson, 3-ball. He's hot. He's hot today. He's
got 8.
8 of his team's 14 and brings the Tornadoes within 6 with a minute to play in the first half.
Important minute in this ball game right now.
Musgrave. Around the horn they work it all the way to Daniel on the left wing. Looks down low. Wasn't open. Instead, the right side it goes to Tomei. Tomei tries to beat his man off the baseline and a blocking foul.
Probably lucky he didn't get the push off that time, but the foul will go on Anderson. It'll be his second. 9th foul. Put Tomei to the free throw line. 5 of 8 are the Sakis on the day. 48 seconds left in the half. 20-14. Brennan Tomei sets himself, puts it up, and it's good. Now that's the free throw where he looks to see. He's got 4. 21-14. Second one by Tomei is up and also good.
Petty will return. He'll replace Anstead with 48 seconds to play in the second quarter.
Put Petty out on the point right now in the full court pressure.
Hook in the backcourt. He'll dribble it into the front court. Right side, Pugh for a 3 in transition. It's no good. Long rebound, though, comes out to Anderson. Marler drives the lane. Leaves it over on the right side to Hook. Hook, a little floater up, no good. Rebound fought for. Marler's got it again. Blocked out of there by Petty with 27.2 seconds to play in the half. 22-14, the Saki advantage. Fouch will be the man to throw it in. Lob pass stolen away. Petty on the run into the front court. Having a man chasing from behind. Layup up and good. Petty with a larceny in the layup.
Good finish.
Pittsfield leads by 10. 24-14. 17 seconds to play in the period.
Ties their biggest lead.
Hook into the front court. Long bounce pass. Finds Marler with 10. In the corner, Pugh. Right back down low to Marler. Fouled from behind by Grattan.
Not a bad foul. Grattan picks up the foul. It'll be the 6th foul, right?
Yes.
No free throws yet. No free throws yet.
8 seconds to play in the half. A-Town ball underneath. They're down by 10 right now as Pugh will be the man to throw it in. Trying to beat a buzzer here are the Tornadoes. Inbounds pass comes to Marler. Tough turnaround shot, no good. Musgrave the board. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Lost the dribble. Heaves it up for a 3. It rims in and out, no good. And we head to halftime. It is Pittsfield 24, A-Town 14. Little Jess Motors halftime show coming up after this on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents, a progressive and growing community serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival, play some disc golf on our new championship course, spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here, with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons: stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, But at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
24-14 halftime lead is 10 for the Sockies. They led by 10 at the end of the first quarter, 15-5. So a 9-9 second quarter. A-Town's turned the ball over 13 times. Pittsfield 5 in the first half. Pittsfield has one man with 2 fouls in Connor Allen. A single foul on Eli Mendenhall, Ethan Gratton, Caden Anstedt. So the post guys are splitting them. And Adam Musgrave picked up a foul. On the other side, Kellen Hook has 1 foul, 3 on Asa Stiegel, 2 on Dre Anderson, 1 on Weston Marler, and 2 on C.J. Pugh. Sockies lead it 24-14 here at halftime. Little Jess Motors, your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Quincy, Illinois dealership for all your car purchases. Staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and easy. Go by and see the Griffins and their family, 3431 Main Street in Quincy, littlejessmotor.com. 24-14, the Truck scoreboard at halftime on Central Illinois Sports.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dew Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dew Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dew Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Deer Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at deerwestergrain.com.
(24-14) halftime lead for the Sockies. Thank you, Mr. Statsman. Pittsfield's 8 of 20, 40%, 0 of 5 from the arc, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 78%. Adam Musgrave leads away with 9 points. Brendan Tomhey 5, Javen Petty with 4. Also in the first half, Ethan Gratton has a bucket. Nolan Daniel with a 2-point bucket, and that completes the scoring for the Sockies. On the other side, 5 of 16 for Abingdon, 31%, 2 of 8 from the arc, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Led in scoring 8 points, Dre Anderson. 4 points for Weston Marler, and also 2 points from Kellen Hook in the first half. It's 24-14 at halftime. Sockies lead. Second half play-by-play comes your way on the Little Jess Motors halftime show after these.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Brenton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more. If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back of the Little Jess Motors halftime show, a 24-14 lead for Pittsfield over A-Town. Both teams finishing up their warm-ups before we get ready to start the second half of play. While the energy level for the Sockies better in this contest, Jack, I think you have to always evaluate things with some perspective. This is a team on A-Town who, while they play hard and are fairly aggressive, is a winless team on the season, and Pittsfield still has missed some opportunities on the offensive end to capitalize. But still, you know, here's what, and I think I might have said this to you already out loud and everything. You can be a basketball team that struggles, but if you struggle while playing hard, it's a lot different than struggling and kind of just being apathetic about things.
You better be aggressive in everything you do when you're competing in anything. And I don't care if you're playing spades at home or whatever. You've got to give it your best effort and really show people that you care. And we talk about in Fellowship of Christian Athletes playing sports God's way. You're blessed with abilities. Go out and prove to God that you're using those abilities you got. And not preaching to you, just telling you, you'll be feeling a lot better about yourself.
It will be Pittsfield basketball to start the second half. They'll have Musgrave, Tomhave, Allen, Petty, and Daniel will be the fifth guy out there for A-Town. Let's see if they defray from the starting lineup. No, it looks like they're going to go with Hook, Stegall, Fouch, Marler, and Pugh.
Were the players from Abingdon late getting out? Because the coaches were.
Yeah, they came out in about the last minute, 20 seconds or so on the clock.
Looks like the green-clad Brown County Hornets getting ready for the next game. We'll bring your way after this one.
I think that game could be a dandy game. Illini West and Brown County. That's two pretty darn good basketball teams, I think.
Pretty competitive people.
I think they got kind of tough draws in the first round. Daniel works it out top. Musgrave looking for Petty coming off the screen left side. Into Tomhave. Turnaround shot there, no good. And the rebound down to the Tornadoes. Actually had Allen underneath as his man had come up and helped, but Tomhave tried the floater. Out from with it is Fouch. Gets it to the free throw line. Now to the corner, Hook. Hook picks it out front, has picked it up. Between the circles, now goes to Pugh. Free throw line, Stegall. Right side, Marler. Out top, Pugh gets his feet set, fires a three, and it's good. Pugh from downtown.
His first 3 points of the day.
Makes it 24-17, and now we have a whistle and stoppage for making sure everybody's okay. I think Tommy might have got poked in the eye, it looks like, maybe. I don't know. 7:15 to play in the third. Musgrave will be the man to inbound it. Pass will go in the backcourt to Petty. He'll bring it up against Stegall. 7:11 to play in the third. 24-17 Sockies on the Trucks scoreboard. Here's Daniel. Kicks to Tomhave right side. Fakes. Back out top Daniel. The Petty in the corner. Petty tries the penetration move. Off to Musgrave, little 3-guard weave across the top. Now Daniel with a nice take to the rack and in for 2.
That's the Nolan Daniel we need. 4 for him.
Just turn that corner. He's got the ability to do that. Get downhill. It's an amazing way to play. Usually draws fouls, and holy cow.
Yep. He held the ball in the backcourt about a step from the half-court line and never got it across in the 10 seconds.
You think that was 10 seconds?
Well, if you count by threes. Oh, I don't know.
If it was it didn't seem like 10 to me. Can I say that?
Well, we felt that way at Ashland one time.
Yowzers. Out top, Petty. Kicks to the wing. Daniel on the dribble drive. Look for the backdoor. Ball was kicked, and it'll be out of bounds for Pittsfield.
Still haven't quite figured out when you call the kick and when you don't now, because they used to call it all the time, and now it's kind of a sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Sometimes fast, sometimes slow.
Oh, for the boys. It's like that cheer.
Yeah. Here's Allen on the right side. Tommy, little jab step now to Daniel. Daniel, dribble drive in, leaves it down to Allen. Allen going to rise, shoot, and score. Good find from Daniel. Allen with a 2, makes it 28-17. Largest lead of the contest. That's 11-point advantage for Pittsfield with 6:10 to play in the third.
Good finish by Connor Allen.
Pugh. Off of the screen from Stegall.
Ooh, that screen was a little shaky.
Works him on the right side now to Hook. Hook to Pugh. Way out on the right wing. Wants to hand it back to Hook and reset. Petty trying to force him back that direction to the corner. Now gets a screen. Don't really look at the roll man much, do they?
He was open.
Hook. Tries to drive in. Can't get free. Has to work it back out to Stegall. Stegall with the basketball on the wing. Bounces into Fouch. Fouch, a little runner up, no good. Weak side rebound, though. There's Marler. He'll put it up and in.
Marler's got 6.
28-19. 5:24 left to the third. Daniel, long pass over to Musgrave. Gives it to Daniel. Daniel, a little hesitation move. Drives, was going to leave it for Allen and turned it over. Tried to do a little too much that time.
6 turnover of the second half, excuse me.
Hook with the ball for A-Town. Trying to cut it closer here, down by 9 with 5 minutes to play in the third. Ball stolen away by Petty. Petty on the run into the front court, spins inside and is going to have it knocked out of bounds by Hook.
Almost a shot.
Almost a foul.
4:57 left third quarter, 28-19.
Pittsfield has they been called for a foul on this? Here's a 3 now by Petty. It's up and good. No fouls been called in this quarter, right?
Correct.
4:45 left in the third. Petty with a tray. I think it's the first 3 he shot today, is it not?
Yep, it is. 12-point lead is the biggest bulge today.
Hook with the right side. Out top, Fouch. Gonna lob it inside to Stegall. Help side man came away, tipped it away. Allen gets the steal.
16 turnovers, 3 second half.
Gets it to Musgrave for the layup off the window and in for 2.
He's got 11, and he exploded that time.
Musgrave sometimes, man, just goes in so quickly. You're like, how's he going to slow down? But he does. He controls that body well at the window. Here's a drive in by Hook. Going to try to put one up, no good on the floater. Rebound comes down to Allen. Petty into the front court. Long pass is going to be, well, would have been stolen away by Fouch, but he lost his footing.
Here comes Anstead back into the game. He'll set Nolan Daniel down for a little bit. Nick Daniels does not play.
I did see Nick Daniel put together a Lego set with like 9,000 pieces of the Titanic.
Yep, while recovering from shoulder surgery, I think, right? Or leg surgery or something.
I don't know if he's recovering from surgery or not. He's been fully healthy. I think that's pretty impressive.
John Hull's the only other person I know who can do that.
Anstead leaves it off to Tomave. Gets it to Allen. Allen spins free. Shot put up is blocked. Saved in by Anstead and comes free to A-Town. Marler into the front court. Gets it to Stegall. Left side. Hook for 3. Good. And a timeout going to be called here by A-Town. A-Town's third time out of the afternoon. 3:31 to play in the third. 33-22. Saki's on top. Back with you after this.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
33-22 is the Pittsfield advantage on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. A-Town took the timeout. It's their third of the contest, so 2 timeouts remaining. Pittsfield has not called a timeout yet in the ballgame. 3:31 to play in the third. Sometimes when you see a timeout like that called, you see a switch of a defense or a little more pressure in the backcourt. Looks like A-Town may switch into a 1-3-1 now.
Yeah.
Defensively in the half court. Petty with it. On the right wing, gets it to Allen. Baseline, Musgrave. Now between the circles, Petty. Goes to Tomave. Down low. Free throw line, Anstead to Petty. Petty for a deep 3, no good. Rebound to Fouch.
Fouch has 5 boards in the day.
Outlet pass into the front court on the run out. Anderson to Stegall. A little floater across the lane, no good. Rebound fought for. Marler gets it. He's kind of a glue guy for them, isn't he? Here's the ball now tied up, and it will be A-Town basketball on the alternating possession arrow.
Nice
Eli
job.
Mendenhall going to check back in.
Caden Anstead. Nice job, Caden Anstead, getting on the floor.
He'll sit down as Mendenhall is in. 2:48 to play in the third, an 11-point game. A-Town trying to cut it closer here. And bounce pass. Try a little flash across the middle, and it's stolen away by Eli Mendenhall.
Turnover number 17, 4 in the second half.
So Mendenhall comes and makes a positive impact right away. Petty with the basketball now. Kind of scanning to see what the defense looks like. They're back to the man. Petty. Across the top to Tomave. Left side, Allen. 2:22 to play in the third. Allen to Petty. Petty on the dribble drive. Little floater up off the window and in for 2.
Good body control that time by Javen. He's got 9.
35-22 with 2 minutes and some change to play in this third period. Marler right wing. Atop the Fouch. Over to Anderson.
14 the biggest lead. 13 now.
Anderson, right side, hook for a 3. Ooh, rims in and out, no good. There's Marler, though, with another offensive board. He'll be fouled. Out of bounds, they'll say the ball will go here.
Connor Allen fouls him. I thought it was on the shot, but his first team foul the second half on either team.
Called it on Mendenhall, actually, on the foul, by the way.
No kidding. I'll be darned. Mendenhall's second. Well, maybe they'll change both here. Now they're going to shoot. Coach said he thought it was a shot, so they're going to take it. 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Marler is 2 for 2 from there. 1:55 left in the third quarter, 35-22, and he makes his third in a row.
Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and crew. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Marler with 7, make it 8. Gets the shooter's roll.
He works hard, too. He's done a really good job on the rebounding side. He's gotten them quite a few second-chance opportunities. Here's a pass that's tipped and stolen away. Fouch on the run out into the front court at 3-on-1. Gets it to Hook. Hook finds Fouch. Fouch puts it up and in for 2.
Lazy pass cost him Fouch's first bucket of the game.
35-26 the score. 1:34 left in the third. Here's Tomave. There's Allen all the way by himself as he leaked back and puts it up and in for 2. Now Brad Tomave wants the timeout, his first of the contest. We'll pause as well. 1:27 to play in the third. Saki's up by 11.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
1:27 to play in the third, 37-26. The advantage for Pittsfield. Saki's took the timeout as their first of the contest. And A-Town will have the basketball, length of the court to go.
Another important minute 20 in this contest.
Anderson way out near the half-court line. Just to make something happen. Bounce pass goes to Stegall. To Anderson over the top. Gets it out to Hook. He and his own man kind of collided there. Into Marler. Tough turnaround. Gets it to go. He's done it a couple of times.
Got 10.
37-28. Bounce pass in the backcourt to Daniel. He and Petty look to bring it up. Petty behind the back with it. Looks toward the middle of the floor to Mendenhall. Mendenhall puts it on the deck. Down low. Allen. Allen up and in. No good. And Fouch with a board.
Fouch with his 6th board of the day. Missed the bunny.
Here comes Hook into the front court. 9-point game, 37 seconds to play in the third. Marler with it on the wing left side. Out top. Comes around on the right wing now, Anderson. With 27 ticks. To Hook. Things tend to kind of run through him. Now looking at Anderson near the half-court line. Appears the Tornadoes would like to hold for a final shot here. Fouch with it out front with 9. Looks for an opening, puts it on the deck against Petty. Now to Hook. Hook with the ball, penetrates to the free throw line. Jumper up there, no good. Rebound fought for and out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. And after 3 quarters, it's Pittsfield 37, A-Town 28. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
Socky's basketball, they lead 37-28. 8 minutes left in regulation. 14-30 for Pittsfield, 1 of 7 from the arc, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 10 of 26 for the squad from Abingdon.
Here's Mendenhall in the paint, trying to muscle his way up. Turnaround shot from 6, gets it to go.
His first 2.
Mendenhall makes an 11-point game, 39-28, 7:40 to play. Hook into the front court, has picked it up to Stegall. Ball tipped by Musgrave, loose, stolen away. Into the front court, here's Musgrave from Mendenhall. Up, missed the layup. Rebound loose and pulled in by Marler. Marler pushes it quickly into the front court, passes it inside to Stegall. Over to Fouch. Saki's missed a good opportunity to score there. Now they're in a 1-3-1. In the corner, here's Hook, and they'll say he stepped out of bounds.
Wow. 18 turnovers. That's just not knowing where you're at on the court.
Ball got away from the end of the bench now. They'll run it down. Pittsfield ball linked to the court to go full court pressure by A-Town.
I don't think the official just made it up.
Pass comes into Tom Have. You mean that he stepped out of bounds?
Yeah.
I don't think he just made it up. That guy's like that, I've heard. Tom Have works away from a double team. Daniel gets it across to Allen. Mendenhall. Mendenhall attacks down low. Rises, shoots, and scores. What an aggressive move. 13-point lead, 41-28. Under 7 to play on the Trucks scoreboard.
Mendenhall being a little hungrier after getting some of his time taken away.
Here's Hook for a 3, no good. Rebound to Musgrave. He's going to push it the other way now, slow it down a hair, and get it to Daniel. Daniel with the basketball, 6:37 left. Tom Have on the left wing. Works it out top to Allen. Over it goes to Mendenhall, fakes the 3. Puts it on the dribble now. Looks down low. There's Allen. Good shot, fake, and a score.
Good find by Mendenhall, too.
Lead is 15 now.
Biggest of the day.
6:17 left. Hook drives to the free throw line. Ball knocked loose by Mendenhall. Stolen away by Tom Have, and he's grabbed from behind, and that'll be an intentional foul on Marler.
Marler picks up the intentional foul, his second. First foul of the second half on Abingdon, so I don't think they're getting abused there. Tom Hay will go to the free throw line with the intentional foul, and the Sakis will have the basketball too, shooting for their biggest lead of the day.
And now a technical foul going to be called on the A-Town bench. So they'll shoot the intentional, then they'll shoot the technical.
You got to go sit down, my friend.
Then they will give Pittsfield the ball. 6:10 to play in the fourth quarter, and Brennan Tomhave to shoot the intentional.
6:10 left in the ball game, 43-28. Tomhave with the free throw.
Heard that somewhere before. First one by Tomhave, good. You kind of wonder if rules kind of start at different levels and then work their way down. In the NBA, there's that rule where if you break or if you foul a guy and he's on a clear breakaway, it's a free throw in the basketball. You kind of wonder if that works its way to this level at some point.
Tomhave makes them both.
Now we'll just have the technical free throw shot.
Yeah, give him the basketball back. That's 2 more shots. Biggest lead right now is 17, 45-28. First one by Tomhave is good. You see how he's just so much more settled at the line right now. 10 of 12 is Pittsfield from the free throw line. Second one up, and I jinxed him, of course. Sorry. He's got 8 points.
Anybody ever told you you're bad luck? Those are my mother's dying words, Clark. Of course, you're liable to talk crazy with third-degree burns over 90% of your body. 6:10 left. 46-28 is the Pittsfield lead. I've only seen one ejection in this tournament in the entire time I've come here. You were here. Remember who it was?
Yeah, Jacksonville's finest.
Here's Mendenhall now. He has a swipe and
He comes
stolen
up with
away,
the
and then
turnover.
Mendenhall going to tie him back up.
Holy
Bodies flying
cow.
everywhere, and Mendenhall will get fouled.
When you knock Mendenhall back, you had to accomplish something. Now you got guys acting
Stegall.
silly out there.
Stegall called for the foul.
Stegall's going to pick up the foul. I've got him for 4. Team foul number 4.
3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the technical and 2 fouls. Inbounds pass comes in the corner to Allen. Allen fakes and drives and is bumped and fouled by Stegall, and he'll foul out.
Stegall going to the bench now. Of course, the coach cannot stand after he picks up the technical.
Here comes Anderson back into the game. 5:52 left, 46-28 the score.
Abington's frustration's really building here. Don't be surprised if another person loses their cool. I hate that they will, but it could happen.
Mendenhall and 1.
Mendenhall with a catch and the score. He's got 6. (48-28). Remember, it was a 9-point game just moments ago. 5:51 left. Free throw is up and short.
Rebound
comes
Nolan
off
Daniel.
and
Puts it up and 1.
Count it. What do you want him to do? I mean, you didn't rebound the ball. He shot it. You fouled him. And an old-fashioned three-point play coming your way again. 50-28. Have we been on this end of the court for a while? The first one up by Daniel and out no good. Hey, securing the rebound is Hook.
50-28 on the Trek scoreboard. 5:42 to play. Hook. Pass out to Anderson. Anderson's pass kicked by Allen. Out of bounds to A-Town.
Brown County comes up next.
Should be a good game. Brown County and Illini West. Here's a 3, no good. Tomhave with a rebound.
His second of the day.
Daniel in the backcourt along with Tomhave. Pushes it across to Mendenhall. Dribbles away from that sideline spot to Musgrave. He'll drive in. Little floater up. Acrobatic move, no good. Fouch with the board for A-Town. Marler into the front court. Double team comes his direction. Now he dribbles away from the defense. Up top. Ball knocked loose. Comes over to Pugh. Pugh, Marler, right side Anderson, stolen away by Daniel. Daniel trying to get away from there. Nearly threw the ball in the basket. That ball hit the rim. Turnover. Anderson travels. That'll be a turnover the other way.
8th turnover on Pittsfield. 21st of the game on A-Town. 13 in the first half, 8 in the second half. Tell you, Mendenhall and Allen in the front court moving the ball on the pressure have been the big difference maker in this half.
Allen inbounds the ball to Tomhave in the backcourt. Guarded there by Anderson. Tomhave gets it to Daniel. He'll work it across. Mendenhall. Mendenhall will attack. Pass off down low. Ooh, nice find to Musgrave. And in for 2.
Musgrave's got 13.
Mendenhall has always been a good passer. 4:34 left.
Well, we haven't seen it much.
Well, no, through his career, he has always been a good passer. Much better passer than Noah Mendenhall. He's kept throwing those one-handed passes. Here's Anderson for a 3, no good. Tomei with the rebound, and they'll say he travels as he falls from his feet.
Turnover number 9. Tomei picks up his 4th board of the day.
Anderson to throw it in for the Tornadoes. 4:23 left. Ball on the wing to Hook. In the corner, Anderson for the 3. Good. It's good, can shoot it.
He's got 11.
52-31, 4:11 left. Musgrave and Daniel in the backcourt. Daniel picks it up, gets it to Musgrave. He'll take it across. Works the pass to Mendenhall. Patient to Daniel now. Under 4 to play. Now Musgrave has a little trouble just catching the ball. Starts a dribble. Leaves it out top to Allen. Mendenhall with it. Looks on the slip screen. Now it's picked it up. Lob down low. Allen had to go catch it. To Tomei left wing. He'll try the dribble drive in. Runner up. Count it and 1.
That's the most emotion I've seen out of Brennan in a while. Double digits for him with 10 points. Hook's going to pick up the foul. His 2nd, team 6th. They say 7. And Musgrave will sit down. Petty come back in.
Petty is back in.
Brennan Tomei with 10 points. 2nd man in double figures today. Petty just 1 away. Musgrave with 13. 54-31 and makes the free throw.
55-31 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. 3:39 left. Here's Hook, going to pull up for a 3, and it's good. 55-34.
He's got 8.
Petty pressured in the backcourt and is fouled by Anderson.
Anderson or Marler. Anderson sets his 4th. Free throws for Javen Petty. 9 points for him on the day. When's the last time Pittsfield had 3 guys in double figures?
Grattan comes back in as Connor Allen takes a chair. That's Ethan Grattan, the junior.
Javen Petty has his 10th point.
You know, something I want people to think about. When you're at a basketball game or a football game or a baseball game or any kind of anything, and you scream and act a fool and then wonder why your kids scream and act a fool, it's because you're a fool. That's why.
Petty with 11 now as he makes them both.
3:20 left. Usually you don't get cheated in 20-point losses. Here's a 3, no good. Rebound down to Petty. I've never seen a 20-point official. I've seen a couple 5-point ones. 20-point, that's a lot. Well, what was that?
I saw a 3-point at the end of the girls'
What was that
state
cat's
tournament.
name who was the NBA official? He could really affect some things. Tim
You want to bet?
Donahue. He says, you want to bet? Download Tomei. Spin move in the paint. Big boy move.
He's got 13.
59-34. 2:45 left.
$25 might be the biggest bulge.
Here's a pass that Pugh has to save in bounds. It's run down by Hook out top. Hook leaves it to Pugh. On the right side. Fouch. Fouch drives to Hook. In the corner for a 3. Rims it and out, no good. There's Fouch on the putback, up and in. 59-36.
Fouch with 4. First bucket.
2:10 left. Grattan with the basketball in the backcourt to Tomei. Now Daniel. Tomei gets it. He'll bring it across. Viley will check in on the next dead ball. He's got to get Brad Tomei out of his way first. He said, Coach, I'm sorry, but can you move?
I understand the radio guys having problems over the coach in their
Little
way.
pick and roll. Grattan to the rim. No good. Gets his own rebound. Trying to get it back up there. He has his glasses knocked off of his face. And a foul, I believe, is going to be called here.
Oh, my goodness gracious me.
Well, they call the travel instead. Traveled those glasses right off of his face. Here comes Jackson
That's why he
Viley.
traveled. He couldn't see.
Jackson Viley comes into the game. Eli Mendenhall sits down. On the other side of the contest, Kyle McVeigh And also into the game is Dawson Fenton for A-Town.
You see Mendenhall take a challenge and make something happen with it. Good job.
Always good when you can turn things into positives, right? Challenges into positive moments. In the corner with it is Fenton. Dawson Fenton is a junior. No height given. I'm going to guess about 5'9". Up top the Pew for a 3. It's no good. Rebound down to Tomave. Pressured by Fouch. Gets it to Petty. Petty will take it across with 1:13 to play.
6 boards for Tomave on the day, too.
Sockies will bring some new guys in a moment. Looks like the Motley crew, quite honestly. Left side with it is Daniel. Off the screen and roll action. Under a minute left. Tomave to Viley. Looked in the paint. Didn't get it to him. Left side now to Petty. Thought about the 3. Now he says, hey, why not? It's good. Brad Tomave wants a timeout.
14 for Petty, and that was one of those in or out shots.
He was coming out either way. Here's Clayton Reinhardt, Connor Sweeting, a pair of sophomores, and Wyatt Potter, the senior, into the game. And Brad Tomave and Javen Petty, they're having a moment. It's a moment.
62-36.
Showing their appreciation for one another. I haven't seen Brad Tomave roll his eyes that hard in a while.
Coach says, you're up by that much, we don't shoot threes. That's the good sportsmanship.
Here's a ball stolen away by Reinhardt, pushes it ahead, overthrows Grattan, and the two teams trade the turnovers. Into the front court with it is Anderson to Fouch in the corner. He works on the drive in. Little runner-up is no good, and Potter secures the board. Gets it to Sweeting. Sweeting brings it up with 20 seconds left. Tried to throw it to Potter, who wasn't quite ready for it. Into the front court on the run. Losing it out of bounds is Anderson.
10th turnover second half, 23 in the ball game. Pittsfield's turned it over 12 times.
Bounce pass comes into Grattan with 14 seconds to play. Ethan Grattan to Sweeting. Sweeting will bring it up across the half-court line. Into a double team, trying to get away from it. 5 seconds left. There's a pass that's stolen away by Fouch, and then he's fouled by Grattan as he went to the floor.
Grattan will pick up the foul. It'll be his second. Team foul number 3, ball out of bounds with 2.1 seconds left. Saki's going to live to play at Brophy at 10:30 on Friday.
Inbounds pass comes in. 3-point shot by Fenton is no good, and the final of this one is a 62-36 win for the Pittsfield Sakies over the A-Town Tornadoes. Sakies improve on the season to 6-5. A-Town drops to 0-13, and we take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show where we have final stats. We'll also name our player of the game next.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers! Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Pittsfield gets over 500, moves to 6-5. A-Town drops to 0-13. Pittsfield with a 26-point win, 62-36. Led at 15-5 after one quarter, by 10 at half, 24-14. 37-28, a 9-point lead after three. Score 25 and give up 8 in the fourth quarter to win it by 26. Pittsfield turned the ball over 13 times, 8 in the second half, 23 by A-Town, 10 in the second half. A-Town shot 13 of 38, 34%, 6 of 18 from the arc, 33%, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Anderson had 11 points, 10 points for Marler. Pugh had 3 points in the day, 4 for Drew Fouch. Also in the contest, 8 points for Kellen Hook. On the Saki side, Adam Musgrave with 15 points, Brendan Tomhave with 13, or 13 I should say, Javen Petty with 14. Connor Allen had 6, as did Eli Mendenhall in a reserve role. Ethan Gratton with a bucket. Also, Connor Allen had 6 points, so the post made some noise, and Nolan Daniel added 6 points for the Sakis. 23 of 40, 57.5%, 2 of 8 from the arc, and 12 of 16 from the free throw line, 75%. Sakis moved to 6-5.
Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And, Jack, I think you got to look at this one and give it to Brendan Tomhave. Thought he played well on both ends of the court, really aggressive, getting the ball to the paint. Did a nice job rebounding the ball. A much different type of player than we've seen quite a bit of this season from Brendan Tomhave. I like the aggressiveness, and looks like something that they can build on with him.
Honorable mention, Connor Allen and Eli Mendenhall, I thought today also.
Final of this one, 62-36. Pittsfield beats A-Town. Our next broadcast on Central Illinois Sports will feature the Brown County Hornets and the Illini West Chargers. We'll have that for you from Western Hall in just